What is going on, everybody? PSRocket with you from 3 Village Geeks. I want to give you just a quick room tour. If you wind back the clock a little bit, me and Jedi Morton and Worth HTX used to actually record our podcasts in here before we moved on to the studio where we record them now. One day I'm going to do a more in-depth look at this room. So right now this is just kind of a taste of it. But I've been collecting video games since 2014, which is not a long time. That's only about 5 years. But I've amassed a pretty impressive collection. I would hope you'd be impressed by this. But I just want to give you a real quick look at the game room. Like I said, I'll probably do a more in-depth one later. But you know, when I talk about video games on the podcast or anything like that, just let you know it's coming from a good source, I promise you. So when you walk in, oh snap, we see some Hawkeye stuff. That's original artwork, Hawkeye artwork. It was a guy in Traders Village in Houston. I didn't catch his name. I think it's scribbled down there somewhere in the bottom. Yeah, right about there. But he is awesome, very, very talented. He's there every week at his own booth. That is the Skylander wall. I think like maybe 300 or so different Skylanders. And then Imaginators on that side. We were very big fans into Skylanders. It's kind of gone down just a little bit, but for the most part, we are still good Skylander fans. There's barely any wall in this place. It is just all posters and whatnot. So let's do a quick pan around the room, and then we'll touch a little bit on a few different corners and fun stuff. Oh my goodness, there's Hawkeye. Could not have planned that any better. Oh man, it's probably dark in here, guys. I'm sorry. Let me turn this on. Can't ever see anything in here. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So let's actually start at this corner right here. This is a fun corner. This is where the majority of the consoles are. This is one of those big tube TVs. I absolutely love them. I'm sure somebody has the professional name for what kind of TV this is, but the picture quality is significantly better than if you try to put it on a big TV like this. So I kind of made a 2 TV setup here. So this one houses the older consoles. Got a GameCube, a Nintendo, PS2, N64, SNES, PlayStation 1, and an Xbox and a Sega Genesis plowed on top of one another. But that's the TV. Got a little Halo mask up there. Got an Infinity Gauntlet. And that's what it does. There is a Helgath mask, complete with bunny ears, to embarrass. That's the DS games that we have, and 3DS games I think they're out there too. There's my PS1 collection. Very proud of my PS1 collection. Pong consoles, various games here, Xbox games. There's 360. You can barely see because the light's so bright over there, but some Wii games, a few Switch games, Wii U games, GameCube games. There's Nikolai Volkov and Hulk Hogan. They had just got done with the fight, so they're laying down for now. And then over here is the Nintendo games on top right there. SNES games right there. Loose Sega Genesis games. Loose Atari games, which, I mean, I guess Atari games, because they're always loose. I think these are... God, I almost tripped. I think these are Intellivision games. I guess maybe somebody can tell me that. I just grabbed them off a garage sale table. Box Sega games. A few N64 games right there. A broken Dreamcast, but it looks nice on the shelf. Sega Channel. Man, comment if you remember the Sega Channel. Oh my goodness. That's a throwback right there. There's another console down there that's kind of buried. And DJ Hero. Rick. Main console setup over here. Got the PS4, Nintendo Switch. A Xbox, I think that's a 360, yes. That's the Wii U over there. That is the PlayStation 3. I got another PS2 over here. I basically use this PS2 for either recording footage or for doing Guitar Hero because it shows up better on the big screen. Cable box, which we don't even have cable, so that's actually useless. We got an emulator for an Xbox, so it plays a whole bunch of different games I got. Really don't know how to use it, so it kind of just sits there. And then a Wii, because, you know, why not? I'll put the Wii on there. Playing Days Gone, by the way. And that's my motorcycle. It's purple because that's my favorite color, so shout out, that's my motorcycle. This is the PlayStation 4 shelf. A bunch of boxes on top. You know, the unwritten rule, well, not a rule, but what you have to say is when you go to collect video games, you end up collecting boxes because that's apparently what you do. You just collect boxes of things. I think it's the stupidest thing ever, but now I kind of look hypocritical because I'm literally collecting boxes. But I guess that's what people tell you to do. So, hey, there you go, boxes. My boxes are not even that impressive. Like, it's, you know, a Playmation box. You know, this thing was like $10 at Toys R Us at one point, so, I mean, it's stupid. But PS4 games, I think I just crossed over 200 PS4 games, so like 202 or 203 or something like that. I got a loot box. I haven't opened it yet, so, you know, don't mess with it. A little Triforce, a little lamp there. This is various boxes or the strategy guides. So different strategy guides there. Lego Dimensions, which is just a pain to keep up with because it always falls apart. Harley Quinn. There's the Overwatch lamp. More boxes. This is the big shelf, the handmade shelf, actually. We made this shelf ourselves because that houses the PlayStation 2 games all across the top there, and that is the PlayStation 3 games here on the bottom. So that is the big shelf that is already quickly running out of room. I'm only down to that last corner for PS3. So I'm going to have to build another one, but somewhere, I don't know, 250, 300 PS2 games, somewhere in the 400 range with PS3. I don't know. Here, take the time and count them right now. Somebody screenshot this and then count all the games. Oh God, don't do that. That's the wall of guitars right there. Big fan of Guitar Hero and Rock Band. That's a gaming franchise that I'm sorry that died because it's a lot of fun and I still play it pretty consistently. So I got Rock Band up there, Guitar Hero. That's Guitar Hero for the PS2. That's the Rock Band for the PS4. And then the Keytar. Not a lot of people have the Keytar, and the Keytar is awesome. You only have it on Rock Band 3, so it's literally only good for one game. But it's great. But that's where that's where I edit stuff and fool around with all the computer whatnot. And then this is a little tiny backup TV, playing Burger Time. But yeah, this is like where I put the little plug and plays. And if I need to test systems or anything like that, it's just a real quick because it just has that front AV port. So if I just want to, fiddle around with the system, I do that. Here's a fun fact. That's an Incredible Hulk toy that they put Thanos in. I thought that was going to be worth $1 jillion, and turns out not so much. Nobody was really interested in it. So he's just sitting on the shelf. I guess I ought to just take him out. That's the main thing. I got that blanket at Goodwill, actually. Little Mario and Luigi, so that looks nice. There's Pepper, the cat. She usually just hangs out in here. And Blu-ray shelf and just a mess of a shelf down there. I think there's a Goosebumps book right there. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's a throwback right there. Rock Band drum set. I also had another one over there. Got to have those on hand at all times. My buddy Jedi Morton, I'll give you a shout out here, buddy. He gave me this, a Hawkeye Limited Edition Series comic signed by Jeremy Renner. He knows I'm a huge Hawkeye fan, 9.8. And that could be worth $1 jillion, and I wouldn't care because I ain't selling it because it means that much. Here, we'll end it on this one. This will be a good way to wrap up the room. So we've got the hats up there, and we got the PlayStation 1 clock. I hope you can still hear me. I'm talking super loud. The PlayStation 1 clock actually made that, handmade that. I saw it, and my fiance made it, and I will take all the credit for it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Just a quick run through. I may give a more in-depth one because there's a lot of little stuff I passed by, but just let you know, when you hear me on a podcast and I'm talking video games, I know what I'm talking about, okay? This is really my room. I'm really in here. So I hope you enjoy the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. 3 Village Geeks. Hopefully I'll have my own PSRocket channel here coming up. But for now, listen to 3 Village Geeks. Thanks, guys.